Hello, everyone, and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a you versus them love reading for my dearest Geminis. We'll explore your energy, the energy of the person on your mind, and the dynamic between you. Not to fix or chase anyone, but to support your clarity, self-trust, and emotional steadiness. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance, please, for my Geminis. Okay, so their energy, we see the Two of Wands in reverse. Okay, your energy, the Moon in reverse, Cancer, Pisces energy. And what's going on between the two of you, we see the Two of Cups in reverse. So it does look like there's some sort of separation, or this connection hasn't settled quite yet into union. It does feel like there may be potential. This person is either about to make a decision or is taking a look at their decisions, taking a look at the past. The Eight of Wands. Yeah, this person does want to communicate. And we see the Eight of Wands and the Two of Wands in their energy, the Ten of Wands, which tells me they need to get something off their chest. They feel heavy, burdened, overwhelmed here, Gemini, by a decision that they've made or something here that's happened in the past. And most likely it's a decision to move away from you or to not continue in union or moving towards union with you. But for some of you, I mean, it could be a secret admirer here. Okay, but let's see. Two of Wands in reverse. And the Three of Cups in reverse. Interesting. All right. Some of you, this person may have moved towards a third party. Now, that could be a romantic rival, or maybe they were under the influence of friends and family, especially during the holiday season, somehow impacted their decision to either end things here with you or to go quiet or to not move forward. They're viewing you as the Seven of Wands. They're seeing you as protected. They're seeing you as strong. They're seeing you as guarding your energy. But I also think they're seeing you, Gemini, as someone that's worth fighting for. And I'm just getting this message that this person feels like they messed up. The Moon in reverse. A lot of my Geminis, you may have been going through a bit of like a nightmarish time or an uncertain time. Maybe a little bit of anxiety, depression here, because you felt this shift within their energy. They were pulling back, they were pulling away, they were starting to ghost, like their energy definitely shifted here for a lot of you. And I feel like, although unfortunately it feels like there has been some sort of separation, the Moon in reverse is telling me you've gained some sort of clarity. It's like the worst part is over. Now you know. Now you can see your path forward. And you may be considering this path forward without this person, right? So let's see. And look at that clarity. That's you, Gemini, the Knight of Swords. Clarity, moving forward. Whatever has gone on between the two of you, okay, them not expressing their true feelings, not asking you out, not acting on attraction and flirtation and things like that, or there's been this separation. It's like in a weird way, or maybe not so weird way, it's freed you. It's freed you from uncertainty, and you're acting accordingly. You're viewing this person as the Empress in reverse, Taurus and Libra in energy. So some of you do know that there may have been a third party here involved. But others of you with the Empress in reverse, some of my Geminis, you're seeing clearly that maybe this person wasn't who you thought they were. You may, and I do think you were probably really into this person. This connection does feel like soulmate-esque, right? You may have thought this was your divine counterpart, that this was the person you were going to be with long term. But it's interesting because you're viewing them as the Empress in reverse. And I don't think it's just resentment. I don't think it's you just dropping into, oh, well, you know what? They broke up with me, or they ghosted, or they walked away, or they let me walk away, so this person sucks. I don't think that's the case. I think you've gotten through a really difficult period of time where you were uncertain, you were unclear. And this person's actions and behaviors gave you clarity. And for some of you, it's a breakup or it's a pause. But you're seeing that maybe this person isn't quite ready to meet me where I am. Maybe this person isn't who I thought they were. Two of Cups in reverse. There may be potential in this connection, but I see you two currently being in separation. They're viewing the relationship as the Four of Wands in reverse. Instability, breakup energy. There's distance here between the two of you. And you're viewing the connection as Temperance energy. So there is a part of my Geminis, it's like you're acting accordingly based on what's happened here. You have clarity, you're moving forward. But I also think the rose-colored glasses have come off. You're not trying to make this fit any longer. And with the Temperance energy, I do think that some of you are open to healing this, but I feel like my Geminis more so, you're like, this is the divine. This is the divine interceding. This is the divine intervening. I don't know if interceding was the right word, but that's what came to me. And this has been something that's also been teaching me powerful lessons, but not those necessarily painful lessons, although for some of my Geminis it has been painful, but more so about you and what you are and what you have. And I feel a lot of my Geminis, you're recognizing, yes, like I felt this hurt, but I'm also still balanced. I'm still in alignment. And I'm that way because of me, because of what I've built, because of the inner work I've done. I really like this energy you're in, Gemini. I really, really like this energy. And to be honest, I actually think you're doing a lot better than this person is. And we see the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah, you're seeing this as a karmic lesson. Strong Sagittarius energy. So I don't know for a lot of my Geminis if this kind of unfolded for you in Sagittarius season. And as we're moving into Capricorn season, it's something that, I don't know if you're necessarily putting it behind you, but you're not letting it hold you back. I'm not getting resentment and anger on your part, though. Even if there was third party involvement, it's like you're not in that energy, Gemini. You're trusting that there's a divine plan and you're trusting yourself. I really, really like this energy, Gemini. I really like this energy. I do want you to know this person wants to communicate. This person has regrets. But I think you're like by your actions, being in alignment, moving forward, not chasing this person, recognizing that yes, there may have been some lessons here to be learned, but I'm still standing. I'm okay. I've been through the hardest part. I'm going to keep going. I feel like that's doing something here to this person. I don't think they thought you were so powerful, Gemini, to be honest. They may have underestimated you, or they may have underestimated how important you actually were to them. All right, let's see. This person's sudden wealth, so they may have gotten a raise or promotion or come into some money or gotten some gifts here. We see distant horizons, but it kind of feels like what this ship is coming in. So for some of you, this person, I don't know if they've bought you a gift or they're coming towards you because they're starting to feel free or they're starting to feel better. They're more at ease with their financial situation. And we see adjudication. Yeah, they've made a decision, but look, this judge is deciding between two people. So I feel like this person has made a decision, but I also think they're regretting their past decisions here with you. Choosing somebody over you or choosing to move in a different direction or choosing to, be influenced is kind of what I'm getting. Not that we choose to be influenced by people, but choosing to trust more in what other people thought and believed about this relationship or about what they should do than how they really felt for you. All right, let's see. What we need to know about them, we see eye candy, beauty fades, choose someone for their inner beauty and personality. Yeah. I think, Gemini, this person is realizing, especially for those of you where this person moved towards a third party, they may have done so because of lust, because of passion, whatever it might be. I think they're realizing that they really messed up here. I think they're realizing with you, Gemini, that you have inner beauty and personality, and they're missing that. right? Not to say that you don't have outer beauty. You're not just all inner beauty and personality either. Okay, but I think they're realizing that. They may have moved towards someone more shallow, okay? Or they may have moved towards someone that they're realizing isn't quite as compatible as you and them. Criticizing your partner is driving them away. Focus on their good qualities. So this person may have been doing some criticizing of you, Gemini, before this relationship ended or came apart. Do pay attention to that. It may not have been like really harsh out in the open criticism, but you may have started to hear them maybe compare you to other people in weird, subtle ways. Or you may have heard them, you know, I want to say like slight criticisms of things that maybe don't sound like much, but then once this person's gone and you reflect, you're like, you know what? They started to criticize like, you know, my bed sheets, or they started to criticize something about your body, but not really, you know, like I don't feel like it was very outward. I feel like it was something there subtle. And that's the lack of maturity on their part. All right? Let's see what this person wants to say to you. What does this person want to say to you? I'm struggling to find the right path. So this person may be confused about who they are, what they want. But I also think they're a little bit confused because they're realizing they messed up in their decision making here in the past with you in this connection. And there's a part of them that's very, very attracted to you that wants to come towards you, but they don't know exactly how to do that. And being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. Yeah, but this person's in a darkness. All right, with that reflection energy, this person is definitely in a darkness. All right, Geminis, let's see what Spirit's advice and guidance is for you here. What is their advice and guidance for my Geminis? Sorry, what is Spirit's advice and guidance for my Geminis? Reach out. You've isolated yourself and are trying to do everything on your own. It's okay to ask for help, so reach out to ask for support at this time. Don't handle all of this on your own, Gemini. You don't have to. So that's reaching out to friends, to family, to your spirit guides to help you get clarity, okay? To help you find emotional steadiness. Now, for my Geminis, where this isn't someone who put you in a third-party situation, and again, I want to say that again, for my Geminis, where this person didn't run out on you, cheat on you, okay, where there haven't been deal breakers, but maybe they felt overwhelmed and they went quiet, they felt overwhelmed, they moved in a different direction, whatever it might be. But again, I'm not talking to my Geminis who have, you know, this person did you dirty. But for some of my Geminis, if this is a connection that you want to heal, there may be something that you need to say, and you may need to speak up about it, okay? Again, very clearly, you're not chasing somebody who cheated on you. You're not chasing somebody who put you in a third-party situation and made you feel like shit all along the way, right? Or somebody who was, you know, yes, I'm just going to leave it at that, okay? But for those of you where there's no deal breaker, if there's something that really needs to be said, Spirit's saying, you can say it. You don't have anything to lose. And in fact, where this person didn't do you dirty, if this is somebody who didn't do you dirty, it may open a door to a deeper understanding between the two of you, okay? But remember that caveat, Gemini. All right, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.